This is Hannah Yee with Big County Prep's BCP 360, sitting here with Armwood running back Greg Newton, class of 2014. So now, you played with Tampa Catholic last year.
Yes.
What made you choose to switch over to Armwood?
Really, it was just like the feel for the school. Like, I always wanted to go to Armwood ever since I was smaller. But when I was in 8th grade, my dad and his friends were in his ear about, oh yeah, he should go to Tampa Catholic. It's a good school. But in my heart, I really felt that Armwood was the place for me.
So now, you have big footsteps to fall into in the running back position. Kyle Wilcox, who just recently graduated, and then now Matt Jones, who's going to be a senior. What kind of pressure does that lay on you?
It's a lot of pressure because, at first when people found out that I was transferring to Armwood, they were like, oh, why would you do that? You're not going to get any playing time because of Matt Jones and all the other running backs. But really, it's just like a learning process for me because knowing that Cal and Matt, two good running backs, I just follow in their footsteps and take what they teach me and use that.
Now, does it motivate you to become even better, use your off-season, to work with speed, conditioning, and do all what you've got to do?
Yes, makes me work very hard. Because every day I go to practice knowing, okay, I'm going to beat Matt at this or I'm going to beat Matt at that. I'm not just going to sit back and be the number 2 player.
Now, how are you going to beat Matt? What's your personal strategy to beat Matt?
Working hard. Being number 1 at everything I do.
Because, I believe that you're going to work hard, but as someone who's committed to Florida already, going into, before his senior season even started, most players don't even have offers by the end of, senior season until signing day. So knowing that Florida and so many other schools wanted him, how are you going to go about becoming better than he is?
Really, it's just, I say working hard and I'm hungry for it. Like, I want it. And plus, it's not like we just battle it out at practice, but he often gives me tips and tells me to work on this. And certain stuff I might tell him he needs to work on and stuff like that.
So you guys kind of help make each other better.
Yes. But we're competing at the same time.
Well, who would win in a race right now?
In a race right now? I like me to win.
Matt, just so you know, we're posting this up on our Facebook site, so Matt will see this. So, Matt, if you're watching, he said he could beat you in a race. So BCP will be there any day of the week. Y'all want us there, and we'll see who wins. And we got it on camera that you said you're gonna win. So, if you want to make a wager, we got you, Matt. So now you're going into your sophomore year.
Yes.
So you at least have that room to grow.
Yes.
And working with someone like Matt, you do, you have a lot to learn.
Oh, yes.
What have you learned from Matt so far?
First, on the field, holding on to the ball, finding the right hole, just basically learning the whole offense. Because at Tampa Catholic, they ran a different offense. This offense is more of a spread offense where you have to learn how to run routes and catch the ball too, like a receiver. It's not just your basic just running the ball all the time. And all the leadership, helping me get the other players up, when the team is down, keeping motivation going, keep enthusiasm going out through practice, and just working hard in the weight room and in the classroom as well.
Now, you bring up a good point, working hard in the classroom. So now, if your football career were to end and you weren't able to go to college on a football scholarship, what would be one of your options, educational-wise?
I want to go to school and study sports medicine or business.
Because a lot of Armwood graduates, especially in the last couple of years, but this past year, again, with Kyle Wilcox, with him going to a Princeton sister school, and then with Josh Grady, the quarterback, going to Vanderbilt, both of them have said that they plan, instead of seeing the next 4 or 5 years, they plan on seeing the next 40 or 50 years. So now, would you be okay with just going to a college based on the education versus the football?
Oh, yes. Because since I've been growing up, my parents have instilled in me that it's always school first, then football. You know, they want me to plan out my life. So just in case football doesn't work out, I have something to fall back on.
Because you guys are students first, athletes second. Now, who's stricter, mom or dad?
Dad.
You sure about that?
Yes.
Who's the fun one?
They both have fun sometimes, but most fun is mom.
Are you saying that because she's in the room?
No.
Now, if you were to be able to go back to Tampa Catholic and talk to your teammates, you know, I know sometimes when a kid transfers from one school to the other, what would be the one thing you would say to them about transferring to Armwood?
It was a great experience, but if I had like another day to play with them, I would. Cause it's still, even though I'm not at Tampa Catholic, it's still my teammates, still my friends. I miss all of them right now, but
You had to do what was best for you.
yes,
All right, well, it was nice talking to you.
talking to you too.